everyone, John 12 back here again with another video, and yes, I'm back with another addition to my my segment, creating a live-action Dragon Ball franchise. I've been doing this for a while, and I think I'm kind of reaching the ending point to my segments here, but until then, I'm going to try and encourage people to have this thought process, because I mean, like, it's important to point out, you know, because I don't know about anybody else in the Dragon Ball fan community, if you will, really thinks about the possibilities of a franchise with the characters of Dragon Ball and the potential that might have. Forget the money issue. I mean, the money issue is one thing, but when you have a good creative team and a good director who actually knows what the fuck he's doing, and like actors who are like born to be these characters from day one, and all the potential that has when you have these people come together, it just speaks franchise to me. And I don't know, but I don't really like to bring up old subjects, but there's something, well, occasionally I do anyways, but there's a specific topic that I wanted to talk about, which was I think in one of my prior ones, I stated how it's not really necessary to have all the fucking, like, goofiness of Dragon Ball in the franchise. It's like, in the live-action franchise, I stated that it's not really needed, you know, you don't really need to have that stuff, because I think, like, when you have, like, the dinosaur aspect and, like, those prehistoric aspects and the crazy goofiness and comedicness of, like, Goku and other characters and just all that slapstick kind of comedy that Dragon Ball has, especially in the beginning, isn't necessary. But then I don't know, I was starting to think, and I was like, I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was just looking at it, and I'm just thinking like, what if you just do it like that, you know, like when you watch, like, when you eventually go and see Guardians of the Galaxy, it's not the same palette that Marvel's been doing, you know. You have Iron Man, you have Captain America, you have Thor, and you have the Hulk. All of them are respected combo characters, but then you have Guardians of the Galaxy, which are over here as, like, really weird thing. And I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, it's completely off the trails, and I was thinking, like, if they're going to be successful with that, and from what I've seen and all the fans responses have been, it's been doing pretty good, and it's like, it's kind of like reaching for, like, a new type of franchise in the comic book community, and it's like, fuck, what if Dragon Ball did that? Like, what if you have the Dragon Ball movie, you start, like, whether or not you're starting at what point, I mean, I'd go Saiyan Saga, but let's just say you're going to Dragon Ball anyways. You start off there, you have all that stuff, and the goofiness, the funniness of Goku and Bulma and their ridiculousness, you know, even in the Saiyan Saga, all that ridiculous, goofy stuff and funny stuff, but then you have, like, the prehistoric stuff, the animal people, the animorphs, what have you, the dinosaurs and all that nonsense. If you had, like, really, like, a lot of fucking money, and you had great visual effects teams, and you recreated that in a live action film, it might actually be something to really be proud of. You might be, like, fucking on the top of the mountain trying to create something like that. I just started thinking of that. Like, it's been something I've been thinking about for a while, but it's a risky move. It's really risky. You can't just do it and just be like, okay, it's gonna be good because people know what's up and it's okay. No, because you have to include people who are not fans of the anime, people who don't know anything about the manga, and of course, you know, normal things, you know, like, just normal, your American audience, and just the worldwide masses, you know. You have to really, and critics, of course, I mean, like, not every critic is going to be, you know, informed with all these things, so you have to take them into consideration, you know. You just can't just, like, that's the big thing, like, it's a misconception, it's like, oh, fan service, not every story can be just straight up fan service, because when it does that, then you're not really doing anything original, and that's been a big thing with my segment. Like, if you are a watcher of my segment, or if you're just watching for the first time, it's a big thing that I have when you have the source material, what fans want over here, and then in the middle, you have to find your original story. You know, you have to find a standpoint where you can combine all these things together and come up with a story that's very good. And that's why you need a good writing team. You can't just have like one fucking writer who's going to be like, okay, we're going to do this, that, and that. I have an outline, and we're good. No, you have to add upon that. You have to have character development, depth. You have to create all types of like outlines and just crazy drafts and screenplays that really connect with not only the audience, but what the director wants to achieve, and just what you're able to do with like visual effects and in the specific decade that you're in. It's a lot of fucking, it's a real big hassle, but it's something you gotta do. You know, you just can't be, you know, in it just to be like, okay, we're gonna do this and we're gonna use like whatever special effects. No, fucking create new special effects. Try to do something new. But then there's fan service, and if you're a fan of Dragon Ball and just overall fan of Dragon Ball Z, that's good, that's cool, and you want that stuff. It's something that you're really gonna have to think about when you're going into when you're part of the audience and you're gonna watch it with the rest of the audience. You have to really think of is this whole movie, if the importance of this entire movie, with me included, liking it or not, is like based on the fact whether or not it has talking animals. Really? I don't know. So it's a definitely a thumbnail that I want to put out there, a thumb note where people need to really debate upon, and I really want, like, you know, critical like thinking when it comes to that type of stuff, because it's something to really think about. Because the fighting, you can get it done. The effects, you can get it done. The story, you can get it done. You can get the transformations, you can get all that stuff done. But the prehistoric stuff, the dinosaur stuff, the crazy animal stuff, the wacky creatures and like the aliens and all that crazy stuff, it's one of those things that you have to have a good writing team, a good visual effects team, and a good director to really know like how we're going to combine this shit. So that's just something I wanted to point out first. Secondly, I want to get into Frieza. Frieza is something I've been wanting to talk about now. It's like, I've been thinking of, like, how do you tell the story of Dragon Ball without, you know, just doing shot for shot of the anime? And I was just thinking, like, why not just show the story behind Frieza and the Saiyans? It's something that hasn't been touched upon greatly with depth, so it's something that's really interesting that I know fans would be into. It's just how to do it is the problem, because I don't think you necessarily have to have like a prequel film to be like, okay, this is why Frieza hates them, this is why Frieza despises them, and this is how Frieza uses them, and the Saiyans are just a ploy, you know. And another thing is the Saiyans. You have to overpower them. A lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people don't think it's a good idea, you know, because the importance of Goku is like the challenge, you know, him improving himself with every single fight and adventure and challenge. That's good. You still have that, but I'm just saying, like, people today love Batman. People today love Captain America. People today like Iron Man. Are they gonna like a whatever Goku? No, they want like something they've never seen before, which Goku is, but like at a whole nother level. This is the movie franchise. You don't have to think about the anime when you're doing this. When you're thinking in the live action franchise, you have to think of like this is a brand, and you need to create a new brand of superheroes. And that's something that I would do. Like if you had to come to me and say like, okay, what's your first goal? I need to create a new brand of superheroes. I've seen various types of superheroes. I've seen Batmans, I've seen Supermans, I've seen fucking dudes who wear these crazy like iron suits. I've seen a kid who fucking calls himself Kick-Ass and runs around in a speedo. And there's just, you can go right down the line of fucking comic book characters who've been adapted and who've become heroes. You never seen a Goku, so you need to overpower that the abilities that these characters can do, and that's something I would do right off the bat. Like, this is a brand. I would have that even in the posters, you know, kind of like back in the old Superman days. You know, the goal was to show you that this is the man of tomorrow. This is the man. I will show you a man who could fly. That was the fucking tag. That needs to be the tag of Dragon Ball, the live-action franchise. You want a tag? It's like none of that stupid shit, like evolution shit, or whatever, like that fan service type of stuff on online and fan fiction stuff. No, you need to have that type of a tag because it spoke with people. Superman the movie is the definitive superhero comic book movie because of that tag alone, I believe. Because, that's back in the day when special effects was shit. They were going to make a man fly realistically with that type of technology which was shit. Oh my god, that drives me insane. It drives me nuts, and it's crazy awesome. That's what you need to do with Dragon Ball. You're a director, you're a writer, you're a marketer. You want to know how you market this shit? By creating a new brand of superheroes. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, Yamcha, the Z-Warriors, Frieza, Nappa, the Ginyu Force. You fucking have those characters, overpower them with abilities and powers and techniques and fighting styles that no other comic book character can even fucking think of doing, besides maybe Superman and whatnot. But fucking whole nother level, whole fucking another level. That's what you fucking do, and that's just something I wanted to point out. With Frieza, it's a whole nother deal. Like I was thinking, like, is there gonna be a point in time in my little segments where I do like casting decisions, like dream casts? Like, who would I cast in the Dragon Ball casting? I don't fucking even know. If you asked me, I couldn't even honestly tell you because things change, actors schedules change, and then the person you think is good is not really going to be the perfect person to play the character, especially Goku. Casting a person to play Goku, I fucking couldn't do it with the life with me. I fucking couldn't do it. I don't think anybody can do it. A lot of people have done it. Like, if you go on YouTube right now, you'll fucking find tons and tons of Dreamcasts of people who are like, who should Goku be? This is what Goku needs to be. And it's just a dude who looks good with the fucking t-shirt off. That's just stupid. That's a misconception people need to stop doing. It's like, just because he has a beach body doesn't mean he's Goku. He has to be fucking on a whole nother level of humanity. He has to be fucking straight up martial artist through and through, and he has to be like fucking an intense great actor. You can't just be like a dude who's like a Channing Tatum type of dude who's like just a good looking guy but who has like a beach body. He's like, oh, I take off my shirt and it's already good. No, you have to be fucking working your ass off to fucking achieve those type of bodies and stuff, and that's what a Goku needs to be. If I had to cast Goku, I couldn't fucking do it. A lot of people have asked me. This is all I can say. If there's a guy out there who's like the Henry Cavill, like if there's like the Asian, like if there's an Asian like Henry Cavill out there, get him. Fucking go, fucking grab him, take him, like import him. I don't fucking know what the fuck to do, but fucking find his ass and have him be your son Goku. That's all I'm gonna say because it's fucking too difficult to think other than that, unless you have like a worldwide casting call, which I doubt anybody would do it anymore, unless you're like Star Wars, unless you have like that Star Wars money. But I don't know, that really depends on the studio. But if there is a character that I could decide like as to right now, like if anybody's like really John Trigger 12, like who would you cast? Here's the thing, Frieza. I already know who I would cast right off the bat. Whether it's like you're making the movie now or like 10 years from now. You pick this chick. This actress is going to do it. And yes, I said actress. You know who? Cate Blanchett. Have her be Frieza. That's the definitive Frieza. Voice and body and face right there. That's the face of Frieza. You have that Goku who's overpowered and he's the new Superman of today's comic book movies. You have Cate Blanchett be your Frieza. And you want to know why? Because she's a beast. She's a fucking amazing actress. She fucking kills it, and she's been killing it for the last fucking decade already. Just imagine her like now or like few years from now, once you get this type of stuff rolling, she's gonna be on a whole nother level, and she has that right look and face. And if you don't agree with me, go look up her work. Even like whether it be the crappiest movies or the best of movies, she's fucking killing it all through and through. And that's personally who I would choose, Cate Blanchett. I can't really say about anybody else, but what do you guys think? I don't know. But seeing as how I've kind of run off time here, I'm going to leave it at that. And what did you guys think about this specific segment in my channel? And of course, obviously, I'll be back for another addition to this segment. And just leave me your thoughts on any of the topics I pointed out today. And of course, I'll bring you back with some new topics. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And this has been another segment of creating a Dragon Ball live action franchise. I've been John 12, and I hope you guys enjoyed.